His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, represented by the Minister of State, Federal Minister of Petroleum Resources, Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Femi Bajaba-Mila, very distinguished and honored members of the National Assembly present, honorable ministers, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Well, let me thank the organizers of NIPS 2021 for inviting me to be part of this very important event. I believe that this is one additional achievement by the oil industry and organizers, being the fourth of NIPS since it started. I congratulate you for that. Let me also say from the onset that the National Assembly is and remains very committed to ensuring that Mr. President and the administration continues to enjoy the support of the National Assembly, the legislature, in revitalizing the country's hydrocarbon sector. In 2020, the National Assembly passed the Deep Offshore and Inland Basin Production Sharing Contract Act 2004. That was one effort between the legislature and the executive arms of government. We believe that the National Assembly has every reason to work with the executive arm of government to ensure that the oil industry in Nigeria is competitive and provides the optimum revenues to our country for the development of our nation. Today, the National Assembly and the executive arm of government are working together to ensure the passage of the Petroleum Industry Bill. Like the Honorable Speaker said, we had thought that the PIB would have been passed by May, really. But the balancing act between speed and, of course, accuracy. We want to be very fair in listening to everyone, but one different approach that has been able to bring us where we are today in the Petroleum Industry Bill processing is that we have decided right from the beginning that the solo effort in 2007, 2008, by the then executive arm of government, by bringing to the National Assembly the PIB. And of course, at the end of the day, we know what happened. The National Assembly could not pass the PIB. In 2011, it was the same thing. It was a solo effort by the executive arm of government, and the National Assembly could not pass the PIB. In 2015, there was a reversal of role. The National Assembly conceived the bills, and of course, the PIB could not materialize. So in our legislative agenda for 2019 to 2023, in the 9th Senate and indeed the National Assembly, we decided that we must have a better way. Neither the solo effort of the executive nor the solo effort of the legislature could deliver the PIB. We better have a cooperative approach where the National Assembly will work with the administration to conceive the bill through very rigorous consultation, and at the end of the day, we narrow down our differences and areas of potential conflicts. And I think we have been able to achieve that significantly. The speed and the commitment the National Assembly has shown in working on the PIB and reaching where we are today shows that we have chosen the right path. As I speak, our joint committees of both the Senate and the House on the PIB are about to conclude writing the report, which will be submitted to both chambers of the National Assembly. Our expectation is that we will pass the PIB within this month of June, by the grace of God. We are guided by one principle, that the hydrocarbons endowment we have in Nigeria must give Nigerians the benefit of being in Nigeria. But we are also very conscious of the fact that this is a business environment, after all. You need those companies, those businesses that are here to have a very good business environment, and therefore we need a competitive environment that will not only retain those businesses that we have in Nigeria, but also attract businesses from other climes. And we are not unmindful of the fact that many countries have petroleum or oil these days. So we need to ensure that Nigeria's environment is competitive enough. And that is why we have allowed for so much consultation. There have been public hearings, and of course, stakeholders have made their presentations. And I want to assure you all that the final product of the PIB will be a product that will ensure a win-win situation for everyone. We also need to ensure that when you have the legal framework, the PIB in place, it doesn't simply give you what you want. We must, as an administration, continue to ensure that there is calm, that there is security, that there is stability in the Niger Delta area where the oil is produced. So far, so good. But we shouldn't take anything for granted. We have to do everything that is necessary to continue to enjoy that security and stability. The host communities need to be carried along, and we have done that during the public hearing. We have given opportunities for host communities to participate in the public hearing for the PIB, and we have taken note of what they have submitted in the public hearing. I'm sure that at the end of the day, the National Assembly will give this country the kind of a legal framework to regulate the oil industry in Nigeria in such a manner that everybody would like to come in here, put in more resources, that our companies, especially the IOCs, will be able to attract more funds to our country, to this sector, because it's going to be very, very profitable. Finally, I want to once again thank the organizers, and I wish this very important gathering a very fruitful deliberation and final decent outcome that will guide the oil industry in our continent. Thank you very much, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the President of the Senate of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Ahmed Lawan.